Hey everyone, do you like chicken pot pie? Do you like seafood? Well, if you like both those, you're going to like this dish. Today we're making Cheddar Bay Biscuit Seafood Pot Pie. It's a mouthful, it's got lots of stuff in it, but you're really going to like it. This is one of my favorites now. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Give me a comment, thumbs up below. That helps the algorithm and that helps me. I'd really appreciate it. Now to start with, we're going to need some seafood. That is 1 cup of shrimp I kind of chopped up in little pieces, and a cup of minced lobster. Minced crab will work out too if that's what you got. We also need an onion, a couple carrots, a couple celery stalks chopped up. I've got them all mixed up because I pulled them out of my freezer. That's part of my soup stock I always have on hand. We also need a half a cup of frozen peas, half a cup of frozen corn. If you only got the canned stuff, that's going to have to do. Some chicken stock, some flour, that's about 1/4 cup. Parsley, tablespoon of parsley, some Old Bay seasoning or any type of seafood seasoning, and some salt and pepper. Well, stick around and we're going to make our biscuits after we get the pot pie stuff ready. So into our frying pan, butter melted, and in goes our carrots, celery, and onions till it's kind of warmed up and cooked. Now in goes our flour, and we're going to cook that for a minute or so, stirring it around till it combines with our veggies. Now goes 2 cups of chicken broth or seafood broth if you've got it, and our cream. Oops, I forgot to tell you about the cream. 1 cup of heavy cream, I put half in first. And I wanted some garlic, so that's 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Mix that around. Add in the rest of our cream. Now comes our seasoning. 1 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning should be enough. If you want to put a little more in, I don't think it's going to hurt anything. We also need about 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper-ish to what your taste is, what you like. We're going to mix that all around. Now we got to bring it up to a boil. Not a hard boil, but just so it starts bubbling up like that. And that's going to start thickening. So in goes our seafood, our lobster and shrimp. Suppose you can put in whatever you want, really. That's all mixed around. Now goes our peas and corn. Mix, 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 mix. It comes back up to a boil. I didn't like the way it thickened, so I put an extra heaping tablespoon of flour. Mix that all together, and I know this will thicken as it goes too. Let's get this off the element for now and make our biscuits. Into a bowl, that is 2 cups of flour. We're going to need a little bit of baking powder, a little bit of salt. That's a cup of shredded cheddar, half a cup of buttermilk, and if you don't have buttermilk, it's simple to make. You just throw in a cup of milk and put a teaspoon of vinegar, white vinegar. That's it. Some garlic powder. We also have a teaspoon of parsley. I keep forgetting about the butter. This just came out of the fridge because you want it nice and cold before you start. We want a half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick, and you're going to chop it up into small cubes, which is what I did, or use a pastry fork, which I don't have. Mix it all up, mix, 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 make sure there's no ginormous lumps until you've kind of got something like that. Now, in goes our teaspoon of garlic powder. You can put a little more in, I guess, if you want. That'll make it garlicky. Half teaspoon of salt, and we mix that all together, and then goes the cheese. Mix, 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 mix it around, combine it well. 1 teaspoon of our parsley. Now we put our wet ingredients in. There's our half cup of buttermilk, and honestly, it wasn't enough. So we mix it around, and I said, I need a little more. So by the time we're done putting a little bit, it was probably closer to 1.25 cups of buttermilk. But, I mean, you'll have to play with it until you get what you want. Here's our pan, and in goes our seafood mixture. Ooh, that's our base. That looks pretty good. Spread it all around, and now for our biscuits that we just made. Tablespoonful of each, just kind of plop them in until it looks like that. I got about enough for 3 biscuits I'm going to make on the side because that was plenty. Into the oven, it's going to go 400 degrees, 20 to 25 minutes. And while we're waiting, we've got to make our topping for the biscuits. Garlic powder, parsley, and butter. 3 tablespoons of butter. Put it in the microwave, melt it for 30 seconds-ish. And when it comes out, you just combine half a teaspoon of garlic powder and your little bit of parsley. I maybe used a 1/4 teaspoon. Mix it all together and you're good to go. All right, our pot pie is ready to come out of the oven. 20 minutes, 25 minutes actually have elapsed, and you can see just starting to turn golden on the top. That's exactly what you're looking for. And now we take our garlic butter mixture and brush it all on top. Oh, this is good. 1 spoon and 1 plate, and we're going to plop on our biscuit and seafood, and there you have it. I don't think that was too hard, was it? Cheddar Bay Biscuit Seafood Pot Pie. It's one of my family's favorites now. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.